And very good morning to one and all present. I wish to extend my heartfelt thanks and gratitude to Dr. Alok and Professor Amrita Bhattacharya and the faculty team members of NSHM Management Department. It's a wonderful opportunity, and rather, I should call a learning session for me to share my little experience at the same time to learn from all of you during the process of deliberation. Thank you once again, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for the opportunity extended to me. And I welcome you all on board for this MBA program academic session 2021-22. You all are COVID warriors. I congratulate that now you all have taken a wise decision to pursue your higher education and to choose one of the best institution in India for your master's program. Thank you once again, and I welcome you all on board. The topic which I chose, and I thought that it would be relevant for all of you, is be a winner and challenge the equilibrium. So that's the topic for today, because everyone wants success in life. Everybody wants to become a winner. Nobody wants to become a loser in life. But what does success means to all of us, and how we can become a winner not only in our professional career but also at our personal lives, and how you can bring in creativity and innovation to disrupt the equilibrium. I think what is needed today during this pressing time of pandemic since last 1 year. We need to come out with the new thoughts, new ideas, okay, new ways to look towards the life, towards our work, towards our activities to beat this pandemic and the challenges arising out of this COVID 19 situation. Yes, please, slide, can I have it? Look. How many of you want to become successful in life? I think every one of us want to become successful in our life. If I say, I'm sure that everyone will raise hand. But success means different to different people, right? And success is like if you can live up to your dreams. I think that is the greatest adventure of your life, and that can be called a success. It's not necessary you get a job in a multinational company with a huge salary package. I'm sure many of us would like to join our family business, and many of you would like to start a new enterprise. Many of you would like to contribute in other sectors, maybe now looking for becoming a model, yes, and looking forwards to becoming a social entrepreneur and address the challenges in the societies, so on and so forth. But if you can live up to your dream, I'm sure that each one of us we can become successful. So successful, it is different meanings to the different individuals. There is no single purposeful meaning of being successful, and I'm sure that every one of you want to become successful and give your best to ensure that you reach your dream of whatever objectives you have in your life. And I'm sure, I'm confident, as you have chosen NSHM for your master's program management program, one of the best programs, PG programs, which not only makes one person suitable for a corporate career, but also suitable to live a happy and healthy life. If you look at the MBA curriculum, you will see that it's a mix of different disciplines, right? It's not about marketing, finance, HR, and production. We study the psychology, we study the principle of management, organization behavior, and no consumer behavior, which essentially to study the no consumers. Those are nothing but we human beings. I think a lot of interdisciplinary aspects are incorporated in MBA program to ensure that you become a complete professional, a good human being at the end of your 2 years program. So a big cheers to all of you that you have joined one of the most sought after programs, MBA program, in one of the prestigious institutions to ensure that you get what you dream. Okay, you become successful in your life. Yes, please. Next slide. How many of you want to change yourself? See, to become successful, okay, it is paramount that we change ourselves. People say that since last 1 year, it's almost 2 years, we're under COVID-19 situations, and it has given us many challenges. At the same time, it has opened up some opportunities. Now, if I say the opportunities in the sense like today's program, you all are connected over digital platform through internet, which is otherwise not possible to connect with me or for me to connect with all of you. I think that's the advantage. And there are many studies which says that today each individual has got the equal potential or the equal access to the world if he or she is competent in any particular area in a given domain. I think you can rule the world. I think that's the beauty of internet, that's the beauty of digital platform, and we must explore this platform not only once we get back to the campus, but we'll continue. Okay, we'll continue our presence in the digital platform because it connects with the resources so easily without much expenses. It gives us enough advantage and mileage over the conventional mode. People say that those people really did well, those who have changed fast, those who have adapted fast during last 2 years. But change, there is a lot of resistance. When the COVID-19 broke out last February, we never thought the academic world or the corporate world at the initial stage that all will come online and will engage the sessions, we'll have a timetable, we'll have the assessment, we'll have the personality development program, co-curricular activities, extracurricular activities over the internet. But see, we all have changed so fast. We are flexible. We all have adapted to the changes so fast that today, even we are not present in the college campus, but we are able to continue our learning and teaching. So the social distancing does not necessarily lead to any kind of knowledge distancing. That's the beauty. I think we all need to change fast to become successful. We have come from different socio-economic background, is it not? From different area. But we must remember once we have joined the professional course like MBA program, we need to change. We need to behave like a professional. We need to behave like a manager from the day one of your MBA program. Until unless we put ourselves in the shoes of a corporate professional, we cannot learn most of the concepts of the management discipline. I'm sure that some of you will have the prior working in the industry. I think for them it would be a bit easy to connect with the thoughts, but many may not have the previous corporate exposure. For them may be little challenging, okay, to connect with the different ideas and the lessons which you will be learning during your first semester. But that's not a big limitation. I think your college itself now is an organization wherein you have hierarchy, you have the functional domains, you have the scalar chain, or all the McKinsey's 7S or Hendyfeld's 14 principles. I think you will be able to find out in your college campus itself. You can experience it, you can see it, you can feel it, and probably you can connect some of the ideas or some of the lessons what you will be learning during your 2 years MBA program. And you will have a lot of industry visit from your college side. You have to do mini project, you have to do final dissertations. There is plenty of opportunities wherein you can connect with the corporate and you can essentially look at how corporate functions, and you can connect with your knowledge and the skills what you have learned during a 2 years program in the college campus. I think that would be a great value additions. So I'm sure that each one of you know must raise your hand for the yes, 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 we want to change ourselves because change is only constant. What is today, I'm sure 6 months afterwards, no, the industry demands, industry requirements in terms of skill sets and other things will change. You will find out change in yourself. Today, in the induction program, what you are, and after one semester is over, you just try to do some introspection when you join the NSHM for your MBA program, and after passing 6 months of time, okay, what are the changes in yourselves? I am sure, I am dead sure that there will be many, many changes in your attitude, in your behavior, in your perception, the way you look at things, and in your approach to a problem which comes in your life, in your personal life, or in your study related matters. So you all need to change, and change is only constant. We need to be flexible, we need to adopt, and then adapt the changes to suit our requirements. I think then no one can beat us. Definitely, each one of us can become successful in our endeavors. Next, please. Can we have the next slide, please? Can we have the next slide, please? Okay, so that's the one of the limitations once we know control from the remote side the slide.
The slide is already changed. I think for some technical issues, it's not showing.
No, it's not shown on the screen. No, I can continue, but still, once you have made the slides, I thought we'll go
Sir,
ahead.
the third slide is change. How you can change yourself? Is it so?
But I'm not able to see, sir. On the screen, the same slide is shown. How many of you want to change yourself?
Okay. So
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
read.
Yeah, now it
Huh?
has come.
Can you see?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
How you can change yourself. So this is being online. So let me just say a few words. So these are not limitations. These are some issues related to online when you connect with the online, but this is a part of the online life. So these no way any kind of limitations or hindrance. So we can easily come back. There may be internet problem. There may be little technical glitches, but these are small things we can always come back and continue. So let's continue. How you can change yourself? Okay, so change is okay, not a chance. See, change yourself. We say that most of the attitudes and thinking pattern in individuals are developed during the age of around 5 to 10 years. After that it becomes very difficult to change our attitude or the behavior in our next okay in our next careers or in our life. But definitely we can change ourselves if we keep ourselves open. We don't carry any luggage. What to know luggage in the sense our thoughts, our perception, okay, all those things we have to just live it, come with an open mind in the campus, try to embrace the new things, try to absorb the new learnings, try to look up, no, try to open up towards new horizon, be ready to learn the new things. I think that is very important. We can change, even our attitude and behavior can also change slowly over a period of time with continuous learning, unlearning, and relearning, keeping our mind wide open, look at the changes in the world with a positive mindset, embrace the positive vibes. Okay, look at the news, look at the media, look at the industry, how they're working, look at the new technological changes and try to adapt to all those kind of changes. It's not about just a chance given to us and we change ourselves overnight. Definitely, we can change ourselves if we don't carry any luggage, if we have a positive mindset, positive frame of mind to embrace the new things, okay, to take up the new challenges, to take up the risk for a better career, for a better prospect. Each one of you, including me, we have been changing every day. We have been changing to keep pace with the industry, with the changing requirements in the industry. I think to become successful, change is imminent, change is must, and we must change for the betterment, not for otherwise. I think that's very important. Okay, next, please. Can we have the next slide, please? Okay, how to become successful. Okay, the it is linked with the first slide. How many of you want to become successful? And everyone, no, every one of us, we want to become successful. But how to become successful? Is there any key to the success, or is there any particular road to success? Okay, or is there any successful mantra? Okay, no, there is no shortcut to the success. Success is the outcome of your hard work, outcome of your passion, commitment, perseverance, greed, okay, the toil you take, the sweat during your 2 years of program. There is no shortcut to success. To become successful in life, one has to go through ups and downs. Okay, today this is your induction program. Then your classes will commence. You will find out the new subjects, new concepts. Many may find many concepts difficult, but as a learner, we need to search for the information. We need to ask our teachers if we get stuck in some concepts and get it clarified. Then we need to ensure that we apply those concepts in their life. So successful is no everyone aspiring for, but there is no clear path to become successful. What makes one person successful need not be the recipe for rest to become successful. Everyone's journey is different. Everyone's challenges, limitations are different. Every individual life is unique. Every human being is unique. So we have different set of challenges. We have different set of limitations. We have different tasks to be completed. We have different duties and responsibilities. But having said that, each one of us can become successful. There are certain parameters, I think, certain areas we need to look for. And these areas are, as I rightly said in the beginning, there is no shortcut to success. So don't look for any shortcut methods, okay, for your study, for your exam, or for any other activities. Let it take during its no own time. But obviously, we can reduce the time being creative. Okay, that's about BPR you will study in strategic management, the business process reengineering. Okay, by integrating technology, by way of changing the process, we can reduce the time. I think that's what smart people they do it. Okay, so we all need to become smart. What does smart means? Smart means we need to look at the problem, we need to understand it fast, we need to find out solutions, then you have to put the things into action. That's about smartness, right? Hard work, smartness, your passion, your commitment, your dedication, the discipline, proper time management. I think these are some of the recipes for a successful career. That is no shortcut. So we need to take the normal route, okay, to become successful. But we need to change our approach. We need to change our belief system to some extent. We need to change our behavior as it was there. In the second slides, how many of you want to change yourself? I think that's all the slides are interconnected. And I'm sure that each one of you today present in this learning session will emerge successful at the end of 2 years of your management programs. Next, please. The journey. Success is a journey, right? There is no end to success. We cannot say that if you get a job at the end of 2 years of program in a big company, that's your success. No, success is a journey. There is always huge opportunities to do better, to do more. That's why it is said the biggest room in this world is for the room of improvement. We can pursue our dreams, we can keep on adding values, we can keep on achieving more and more. So don't take success as we achieve one particular object. That may be your intermittent objectives. They'll a feeling of yes, you got success. But let us take it, success is a journey. We need to continue, learn, unlearn, relearn. We need to continue perform. We need to continue learn new things. We need to keep on adding values during this particular journey. So success is essentially a journey. There is no stopover for success, but there will be intermittent milestones to success. I think your dream must be much, much bigger, right? Yes, please. Next slide. Yeah. What successful people do? Your recipe for success. As I was talking about, the successful people, what they do, why they are successful. Because of the certain attributes, okay, certain disciplines, certain parameters they meet, which I spoke before. It's the passion, it's the love, it's the affection, it's the hard work, it's the toil, the sweat, it's the grit, the perseverance, it's learning from failures. They change themselves to fit with the environment, right? So these are the recipes for success. If you look at the management program, see, management program essentially are known about learning, doing, and being. People say it is learning, doing, and being, right? Learning means in our classroom or in the college campus, we learn a lot of new things out of our curriculum or extracurricular and co-curricular activities. Doing means whatever we learn, we need to put into action. That's very, very important. Mere learning is not power. Mere knowledge is not power until it is put into action. Then being. Being means you have to be a professional. There are some professional ethics. There are some ethos, the principles. As a management professional, you must exhibit those qualities. I think that's very important. Learning is one part, put into action is another part, and being a professional is the third aspect. And you need to ensure all these three aspects are embedded in your personality. That's very, very important. For management program, I think the one another angle is your if we look at the MBA program, the first one is your fundamental knowledge. Okay, we have seen that many graduates, even when they reach their fourth semester, they don't have the clarity in the fundamental knowledge. I think that's one area we must be very, very careful. What is our fundamental knowledge? It's clarity in the concepts. If I say now, what is marketing, right? In the simple words, and most of the interviews I'm exposed to, I've seen that interviewer ask simple question: what is marketing? In a Philip Kotler book, definitely there is a very structured definition. And other books also you'll find out structured definitions. For exam purpose, those definitions definitely we should remember. But what people they say, if you learn a concept, and if you're confident, then you should be able to explain that to a child. Then only your learning is completed. And that too in a simple sentence, not in a complex sentence, right? So if I say marketing, marketing is nothing but creating demand. Okay, very simple, very simple. Everyone will understand. Now, what do you do in terms of 4 P's, 7 P's, and the 8 P's? Okay, those are the ways how we can create demand for a particular product and service. But essentially, it's creating demand is the marketing. That means my idea of saying this, the fundamental clarity, whatever subjects we have, okay, at the end of each lesson, each unit, you will find out there are case studies, and your teachers will put into group and give you case study. Please don't take any shortcut. I request all of you to involve in the case study, but that is something kind of no industry connect you will have through the case study, and this case study will give you a lot of clarity, fundamental clarity in the concepts. That's very, very important. We'll forget most of the definitions in our lives, is it not? Whatever we study for the exam purpose, but our fundamental clarity we will never forget. Those who will know those concepts will remain with us for the lifetime. So that's very, very important. The fundamental clarity, the conceptual clarity or analytical skills, I think that's another area. Being an MBA graduate, we all must possess. Given a problem, we should be able to analyze it, dissect it properly, analyze, find out the problem areas, and give suggestions how we can address those problems. I think that is also equally very, very important, because as a manager, every time we need to take a decision, not as a manager, as an individual also, we take every time a decision. Even not to take a decision, also you have to take a decision that we will not take a decision, is it not? And for manager it is more critical because there is a lot of financial angle is involved, but each one of us we take decision every now and then, and to take a decision we need to have the understanding on the subjects, and we should be able to analyze the situations and analyze the problem properly, understand it, and then take a good call, is it not? Then the another aspect which is very, very important and relevant to the present context is your technical skills. Fundamental clarity, conceptual or analytical skills, and your technical skills. Technical skills, how tech savvy you are. Not essentially that you should know the programming language, Python, and all those stuff, but how tech savvy you are. Given a new technology, how quick you are able to adapt and adapt this technology, learn the technology, and able to operate that. I think that is very, very crucial today. That's why in most of all the MBA programs today they have the digital marketing, right? The management information system, MIS, that subject also revamped. Okay, should be revamped. Otherwise, very fundamental concepts are there in the first semester. I think we need to have more technical subjects. I heard some of the business schools abroad, they even teach some of the codings also to the management graduates because of the demand. See, everything is demand based, is it not? The curriculum, what we do, what we study, is everything connected with the industry requirements, because ultimately, no, they will come and absorb us, and we need to meet their requirements, is it not? So, no, many MBA they have the specialization also, no, and system specialization, but that's a different domain altogether. Okay, but we should be essentially very, very tech savvy, like embrace the new technology, learn the new technology, able to use it properly. Okay, then I think it's most of the jobs are done. But if you can learn some of the technical know-how in terms of programming or the application part, I think nothing better than that. But having said that, what successful people do, as this slide it talks about the recipe. So we have touched upon the areas, the parameters, the attributes. You also spoke about the management program, the learning, doing, and being, the three aspects, also the fundamental knowledge, why it is so important. Okay, not only to remember the concepts from the book and write down for the exam purpose, right? And we spoke about the conceptual skills, the analytical skills, the technical skills, and how relevant are these skills, okay, to become a successful manager. Yes, please, next slide. MBA fundamentals. I think, okay, MBA, people say that MBA is no minimum business awareness. Okay, many people they call it, the acronyms for MBA is minimum business awareness. I think it is essential. It is driven by the common sense. And this common sense, people say, is most uncommon, is it not? So the common sense, to develop good common sense, I think what I said in the previous slide, the fundamental knowledge and all this stuff, we must be very, very thorough. Then we can develop a common sense. Minimum business awareness, we must study Economic Times or other business magazines, listen to the business news, and have a fair understanding about what is happening in the industry, because that's very, very important, and that gives a lot of learning to all of us, which are relevant, and we can connect with our classroom lessons. If we look at the MBA subjects, as I said, the first semester will be first 2 semesters, general subjects are there, and third, fourth, your specializations and dissertation, all those things that start, and lab activities, right? So, to become a successful manager, I think each one of us must have certain essential qualities, right? And many of the qualities I've already touched upon in the previous slide. I think we all need to be professional. We all need to put or consider ourselves as a manager from the day one. Then only we can become, we can learn the concepts. And the project, the lab work, the industry visit, the presentations, the group presentations, student seminar, the cultural activities, the personality development program, all those things, we must take it with a lot of interest, because there is a lot of learning. It's a part of a grooming. It's a 360-degree development. Beside the subjects, the curriculum, what you have, the other learning, unstructured learning, beyond the classroom learnings are equally important. And we must be open to now learn. I think that's one thing. So first we need to, I think, unlearn, because we have a lot of, I said that you have to come with, keep your luggage outside of the MBA campus. We need to unlearn a lot of things. Then we start learning. Then we need to relearn, because as you progress during a 2 years of program, you'll find a lot of new concepts are there. So you need to always look for skill development, skill upgradation, even during a 2 years program as well. MBA is the most popular program, okay, the professional course. I said that not only give you the enough power to join the corporate, but also help you to lead a happy, healthy life. At MBA programs, today people are talking about that the sustainability, the food crisis, the refugee problem, the militant activities, some of the emerging issues in the world. Okay, we must deliberate, we must debate, discuss as a part of any group discussions, so that we get awareness, because a lot of educated youths are getting diverted. I think there is a need that MBA program touch upon those areas of social responsibility, sustainable development goals, UN sustainable 17 development goals parameters are there, and the food crisis, the employment crisis, right? I think all those things should come as value-added programs, wherein we can debate, discuss, and deliberate, and get more insights in each one of these. Probably that would suffice your classroom learning and whatever we learn from our curriculum. Yes, can we have the next slide, please? MBA career opportunities. MBA gives you a whole world of opportunities. It's a whole world of opportunities, not only in your corporate career. Even if you join your family business, you want to do something independent of your own, right? Want to become an entrepreneur. I think MBA is the qualification which empowers you to do all those things more efficiently, more effectively. So each one of you must take it very, very seriously, because the whole world is waiting for you to engage you, to learn from you, and for you to contribute for the world. Whether it is no corporate world, whether it is you want to start your own enterprise, you want to become a social entrepreneur, you want to join politics, okay, that's also MBA people can do better, much better, because they have the better understanding. You want to become a cinema artist like John Abraham, he's an MBA, and he pursued modeling, then therein he joined the movie. I think MBA is a kind of qualification which arms you with essential qualities wherein you can pick up any sector, and if you're serious, you can do extremely well. But having said that, there are certain skill sets which are required, essential for any MBA. Besides having fundamental knowledge, I think good communication skills, great interpersonal skills, creative problem solving skills, decision making skills, your technical skills, your learnability, ability to learn fast and put it into action. I think your positive attitude which decides your altitude, people they say it. Okay. I think all these skill sets are very much important for your career or for your now happiness in your personal and professional life. I think that's very, very important. So a whole world is opportunities for you. You all join MBA program, so you must be very, very serious from day one. Okay, you must learn the lessons properly, correct? You must interact with the teachers. You must any problems, get connected with your mentors, course mentors. We all teachers are with you all the time, 24 by 7, right? But only it is your interest, right? Ultimately the placement or the career, no, students will go for the interview, not the teachers. So it is in your hand. Okay, you are the main stakeholders in the whole process. We all are there with you to empower you, to inspire you, to give the right kind of input wherever it is needed. We all are there, but you are the main player. Okay, on the stage you need to perform, you need to showcase, you need to appear for the interview and prove your worth in the interview. You need to meet with the industry skill requirements to get a good break in your professional career. Next, please. Pandemic and challenges. Yes. See, pandemic has given us so many challenges in terms of mobility, right? In terms we are not able to meet our friends. There is no face-to-face classes, right? A lot of challenges, a lot of job loss, a lot of small companies shut down. Okay, so everywhere there are huge negative impacts of pandemic. At the same time, if we look at in travel and tourism sector, no, it's completely messed up. But certain sectors they did at the same time quite well. Sectors like healthcare sector, pharmaceutical sector, financial sector for the health insurance and other parts, right? I think the banking sector, the FMCG sector, okay, the technology sector, they did quite well during this pandemic time. And there are a lot of startup activities in this particular areas as well. Pandemic has thrown us huge challenges, and I'm sure with our diligence, if we keep ourselves open, try to adapt the changes, being flexible enough, we all can mitigate the challenges coming out of the pandemic. See, learning has never stopped. Even there is no physical classes, learning has never stopped. But are you serious to learn? I think at higher education, school level, to some standard, 6, 7 standard, students they find difficulties. But still classes are happening online. But there are some limitations where students like, where they are learning process is quite different. But at higher education at PG level, I think the online learning should not be any problem. But we need to become serious, right? That's one area. We need to become serious. We need to take the maximum interest, right? We need to sit in front of computer, search for information wherever we stuck. Millions of videos are uploaded in YouTube, so many blogs. Anything you type in Google, you will get the access. Validation, okay, that's a different pathology, you can interact. But as far as information is required, it's available. Only thing, the processing part is important. That processing, if you can do it, is fine. Or if you have any challenges, you can always sorry, you can always discuss with your teacher, and you can get the clarity. So the pandemic has been, is a big challenge for last 2 years, but we have faced it boldly. There are many losses, human life losses, many losses in the economy, many other losses connected with the pandemic, but still we are able to overcome the challenges, and we are seeing that things are getting normalized slowly. Hopefully there should not be no third COVID break. Probably things are in control, but Durga Puja is coming. We need to be a little bit careful during the Sera. Okay, don't take things lightly. The prevention measures, social distancing measures, we need to follow. Even we are vaccinated, okay, fully vaccinated, but still we need to maintain the protocol. I think this protocol we need to maintain for quite some time, even if you don't find there is a third break. Yes, please, next slides. Future fast forward, I think that's the area. Okay, I'll take some of the questions at the end, because any session, if it is a monologue, that's not very encouraging, not interesting, and for me also. Okay, I'll not have any learning by talking and talking. If you ask more questions, from your questions, that will give some opportunity for me to learn. So I'll leave some space, okay, open expression space. I think Amrita ma'am can do the moderation, and we can have the question answer at the end. Okay, future fast forward. Why we call future fast forward? There are many prediction by the corporate giant that as far as digital conversion is required, it will take another 10 years and so many things. Okay, but this COVID-19 has taught that in 1.5 years, the kind of digital transformation has happened that should have been happened for in a normal course of life for 10 years. I think we got the future fast forward. I think we need to be prepared. We need to prepare for the future,
Hello.
the kind of challenges it is throwing to us. Okay, we need to equip ourselves, as I said, right? Ability to foresee the future, then equip ourselves well, so that we can meet those challenges properly. So that's about future fast forward. We're moving very fast towards the future, and in that case, we need to have the right kind of vision. We need to be able to see the future properly, and based on that, we need to develop our skill sets. We need to upgrade ourselves. Okay, we need to go for some certification or skill enhancement beyond your MBA program, so that we can meet those kind of challenges. Yes, next please. Future perfect. See, the past gives us the lessons, right? So we should take those lessons, and in the present we should not make that mistakes. But it is our responsibility to make our future perfect. We don't have any say, right, about our birth, where you have taken birth, in which family you have taken birth, in which place you have taken birth. But definitely we have every control on our future, whom we want to become in our life. I think it's our responsibility to ensure that we make our future perfect. And future is always perfect for those who is ready to work, who is ready to work extra hours, right? Go beyond the normal schedule. Okay, who is ready to toil, take all the pain, put best efforts. They can definitely have a perfect future, or they can meet their objectives or they can reach their dream. I think that is perfection. Future is always perfect for all of us. If we really want to make it perfect, then what we need to do at present, that we must do it. And as an MBA student, every one of you should do it. You should attend the classes properly. You should listen to your teacher. You should learn the theories properly. You should get the know what is happening in the industry in India in different sector wise across the world. You should listen to the news, read newspaper, business magazine, all those things. Whatever you are supposed to do, you must do it at present to ensure that you have a future perfect. I'm sure that each one of you want to become successful, you want to change yourself, you want to work hard, you want to study properly, okay, so that you makes your future perfect. Right, next slide please. Okay, so this is the last slide. Okay, ask me questions. I think this is the most no important slide. We should have no keep it in the beginning instead of no keeping at the end. But I'm sure, okay, that every one of us will have many questions in our mind because of COVID-19 situations, online learning, industry is not doing well, so on and so forth. And regarding your MBA program, the placement, okay, or if you want to become an entrepreneur, I think the questions are in numbers, okay. But definitely, I would like to take a few questions. So last, few minutes, this is your turn. Okay, I stop my talking.
Thank you, sir. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, ma'am, please.
Yes, students, if you have questions, students. Sir, actually, there's one question that is popping in my head. That is the normal psychology of people after this COVID-19 about the market is that market has dropped and there are no jobs. But I think if one side has dropped, the other has gone up as well. So do you think that we are equilibrium even after COVID? Maybe some companies does have in suffered certain losses, but there are certain companies who have gained a lot beyond what they would have imagined in this COVID.
Yes,
So
yes, ma'am. As you rightly said, definitely there not only know the feeling, but actually in the corporate, you could see that huge job losses, even from our neighborhood or our friends. Also, we have experienced the same. There are many laid off, the salary cut off. Okay, recruitment was stopped for some times. So there are some negative news from the corporate, and those are no the reality. But having said that, we could see that no TCS is recruiting, Infosys is recruiting in the campus. I've seen in Bangalore, recruitment is happening. There are certain sectors those are doing quite well. Okay, even in the manufacturing sector, like the companies which are connected to the medical equipment. Some of my old students, those who is working in one SME sector, which is manufacturing medical equipments, and he said that no, his company is doing quite well. The financial sector, the banking sector are doing pretty well. Then technology sector, edtech sector especially, are doing fantastic. I think certain sectors know which got maximum the effect is your travel tourism, the hospitality industry, even to some extent education
yes,
sector because of the less mobility of the students from one region to other region, and because the parents lost the job. So as far as no payment of fees are concerned, but definitely okay. But I think that uh, the sectors are resilient, but SME sector they got tough time during this time. But Central also has taken a lot of initiatives to pump in fund liquidity for the SME sector. And but as far as my experience is concerned, I think that yes, there are challenges and there are some negativities in the market. But let us not know it is nothing to do with our preparations, and it should not affect our hard work and our hopes, what we have in our mind for the MBA program. And I'm sure that no, definitely, no, this we are going to beat it very soon. And already economy and GDP has no shown positive no, growth, and there's a huge opportunities out there for startups. No, as I said, that digital, the FMC sector is fantastic. No, they have done fantastic, and their profit has gone manifold up for the fast-moving consumer goods. And the entrepreneurs, those who are using internet as a platform, they have done quite well. I think the job market will definitely open up. Okay, and there is a money flow in the economy. GDP has shown the positive aspects. Corona is under control now. So I think now everything is and seems to be under control. What we need to do, know ourselves as students, we need to prepare well, we need to be resilient, okay, in case of any such challenges, because this is experienced once in a lifetime for such a long time. And the most unique thing about the corona is that it's not only in India, right? The whole world is affected in a similar way, and it affected the business as well as the customers and the clients. So everyone got the similar kind of effect. It's not one-sided effect. So everyone is under effect. So this is a very peculiar situation we all are going through. But let us not hope. I think many are doing fantastic. Many have done well. There are companies which have done extraordinary, like Reliance. They started GeoMeet and a lot of innovations. They made huge money. Even Adani Group had made huge money. Okay, because that is their business acumen. Okay, uh, how they made these situations in their no profit. And we have seen that how Elon Musk and no Richard Branson, they have landed to the space travel, and during this pandemic. Okay, and second time for the Elon Musk, second time the SpaceX, they landed, they took some billionaires, some 6, 7 billionaires across the world. I think that's travel to the space. I think, okay, something they have done fantastic. I think we need to disrupt. We need to come out with disruptions, come out with the new thoughts and ideas. And I'm sure this pandemic has given so many challenges. And as an entrepreneur, as an MBA, we should be able to address those challenges. Okay, I think there is your future lies. Yes, ma'am.
So basically, we should always live on hope. There's everything is built up on hope, and if one path closes, definitely the other will open.
Definitely, definitely, yes.
So students, over to you. Any questions, please?
You can ask questions in Hindi, Bengali, or in English, no problem.
Any language, not a problem. Hindi, Bengali, English.
Sir, I have one question, sir.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Sir, I would like to ask you, sir. Am I audible, sir?
Bolo, bolo. Yes.
Sir, my question is how can we mold ourselves to the new normal?
Okay. Very good questions.
How?
Yeah, I got it. Very good questions. Very relevant. Very pertinent. How we can mold ourselves to the new normal? That's why there was the no second slide. Are you ready to change? Okay, so I think we should open up. See, once the COVID hit all of us, before that, we were in a different world altogether. Then lockdown started, we got stuck almost 1 year inside. And we all know somehow under pressure or fear, we were able to change ourselves inside our houses. And even being inside our houses, we were able to perform and deliver. Now things are getting slowly better and better day by day. And I have no doubt that each one of us we should bounce back to the normalcy. We should open up. That's what I said. We should always keep our mind open. Okay, for any kind of situations, we need to face with openness. We need to face with some logic, some rationalities. I think that's an act of intelligent brain. And I'm sure each one of us is capable of adapting to the new normal situations. Now, new normal, everyone is looking for new normal, right? We are hoping. We are curious. We are so anxious to get back to the campus. So eager to get back to the campus, meet our teachers and the fellow students. I think getting adjusted to the new normal is much easier than getting adjusted to the lockdown situations. I'm sure that each one of you know would be able to adjust to the new normal situations. Definitely, you have to do it. You have to change. That's what I said. That change is tough for time being, but once we look at the change, this change, what is going to bring the benefits if we change ourselves. If someone say that you do this thing, at first instance, sometimes we may oppose, but if that person clarifies, if you do this, there will be this kind of benefits and the opportunities for you. So once we get to know that, then automatically our mind changes very fast. Our mind shows positive reactions. So definitely that's a very good questions, and that how we can change the new normalcy. I'm sure that you all are looking for the new normal world, and we're going to embrace it with the
Right, sir.
positivity. Wonderful questions. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
sir,
you.
for your very insightful advice, sir.
Thank you, Veer. Any other questions, please?
Yeah, good afternoon, sir.
Yes, please.
This is Shoini. Sir, I wanted to know that as we have already discussed about the situation that due to this situation, it is affecting from every area, many kind of area it's affecting. So I feel that somewhere we are at a risk. It could be from the financial area, it could be the human resource area, many ways. So my question is, what will be your opinion that how can risk management impact the situation? It will be helpful.
Ma'am, can you moderate the question, please?
Can you repeat, Shohini? I could not get you
Okay,
because your voice is getting stuck. Yes?
okay. Sorry. Am I audible right now?
Yes, yes. Shohini, repeat the question.
Yeah. So my question is, as we are in a present scenario where we are somewhere we are at a risk from different area like financial areas there, then human resource because many of companies are firing out their employees. So my basic question is, what will be your opinion, sir, that how risk management can help this
Okay, okay,
situation?
got it, got
It
it, got it.
will be helpful.
Got it, Somali, got it. Very good question. You are talking about risk management. See,
Yes,
our
sir.
life always is at risk, is it not? Okay, so risk is part and parcel of no everyone's life, and people say that no, the successful people are those who take up the risk and learn from the risk, and we should have some measures to mitigate the risk. Is it not? That's what people say, that you don't put your money in one particular instrument, financial instrument. You should diversify your instrument so that your risk is mitigated. People say that instead of having one founder for startup, you can have three founders so that your risk is mitigated, right? So many people, to some extent, husband wife will not travel in the airline. Sometimes if airline crashes, so one will travel by the train and one will travel by the no airplane, so that risk is mitigated, kids are taken care of. Okay, see, it's the ability to take up the risk of one individual, and it differs from one individual from the other individual because of so many factors, because of the society or the family where we are born, kind of upbringing. Okay, all those factors, they influence our risk taking abilities. But risk is a part and parcel of life. We have to take the risk. Okay, in the risk management, okay, we have to take the risk, but we should know how to take the calculated risk. Probably know, having analyzed the particular situations, how it is going to impact. It's connected with your decision making abilities, right? If I take a decision today, and I should be able to foresee that, analyze the situation, that if I take a decision, this decision, how it is going to impact, okay, financially, or my personal life, or my time availability, on other factors. If we can analyze properly, and probably we can mitigate our risk. But everywhere there will be a little amount of risk, and we have to take the risk. As the ma'am rightly said, that no, economy is not doing well, lot of laid off, no pink slip and salary cut. So everywhere we could find risk, and we have joined MBA program. And but again, having said that, there are a lot of sectors which are doing, sunrise sector, FMCG sector, digital, entrepreneurs, okay, and a lot of startups in the e-commerce space, especially during last 2 years.
Yes.
So I think we need to keep our mind open. We need to have proper understanding of the situation. We have to bring in rationality in the decision making, not like dreaming in the decision making. Rationalize, analyze, be logical in the decision making. Then probably you will be able to mitigate the risk to some extent. But everywhere there will be risk. Okay, little bit of risk will be there, and you should be able to know that's the beauty of the MBA program, because we study so many subjects. We're able to analyze a particular situation from different angle, then take a decision so that our risk is reduced. Yeah, so many very good questions, wonderful questions. Next.
Thank you
Thank you,
so much.
Sohini. Sir, we have a question from
Yes.
Sneha. She is asking, what are the habits we should inculcate in ourselves to be a good manager or an MBA
Okay,
student?
wonderful. That's very pertinent. See, as I said in the beginning itself, the good habit means you should come, okay, with open mind. Okay, that's the first one. Don't keep anything in your brain or in your mind when you come for the college. Okay, that's one, because you have enrolled in the MBA program, and you should behave like a professional. That's number one. The second, even we say that no, communication is not important, and many times we have bilingual and a lot of things, but for the MBA, the kind of and the nature of jobs, okay, we get into, we need to be good at English communications. Okay, there is no other go. So we need to change our habit of speaking in, okay, local language. I don't say that we should not speak in Bengali. We must speak in Bengali. Those who are good at Bengali, they are good at English as well. You'll see that in one language, if you are good, you will be good at other language also. And many places I've seen they are giving no coaching for one additional language like Spanish or French or Germany, so that the employability perspective goes up. But I'm not talking about that. But English is a business language, and we must give due respect to this language, because anywhere and everywhere the interview will be asked in English, and you should be able to deliver. So you should make in your mind that when you get inside the campus, you should be able to. You should always speak in English. We make mistakes. I studied in Bengali medium. I was not able to follow English properly during my MBA program. Okay, and it was a big challenge for me, but I could pick up. Now I am able to talk in front of you. Okay, so that's it. I'm from a village, okay, in West Bengal, so it doesn't make any difference from where we are. But definitely, it makes a lot of difference. That's what I said. The future perfect. It's in your hand how you can make your future perfect. So the number one is, okay, your attitude is very important. You should come with a positive frame of mind to learn the things from the college. Second, your communications. Third, your behavior. You should be professional. Okay, like how professional they behave, your etiquettes, your manners, your way you look at the things. You should be able to find out the solutions, not create further problems, right? So these are some of the essential things I think, as a manager, and I said in the beginning itself, you should put yourself in the shoes of a manager if you want to become a manager. I think that's also equally very important. I think these are some of the qualities, and their list goes on in terms of your team building, in terms of your interpersonal skills, creative problem solving skills, decision making skills. So the list goes on, but essentially, your behavior, your approach, your positive attitude, okay, your communications, no look at the problems to find out solutions, not to create further problems. Okay, behave like a professional, good etiquettes, good manners, due diligence, respect to your peers, to your teachers, or everyone in the family. Okay, that's very important. Okay, that's very important. No, it should reflect on your face. Yes, you are doing MBA, you are a manager. I think that's very important. Glow should be there. Okay, you will find out that intelligent people, no, you'll find out from, no, not that they look handsome or beautiful, but their face, when you talk with them, you'll find out, yes, there's a lot of positive energy when you talk. You love to talk with some people, and some people you don't like to talk. So you know why you love to talk with some people and don't like to talk with some people. So positively, you have to be in the first category, wherein some people, other people would love to talk with you, and because of essentially that you have certain qualities. Okay, thank you so much, and that's a very good question.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
I
sir.
think thank you so much. Thank you, students, for your valuable questions. And since we are almost time, what I can do is, in case there are further questions, sir, I'll pass it on to you over email. We'll take down the questions. And from the bottom of my heart and on behalf of NSHM Knowledge Campus Durgapur School of Business and Management Studies, I would like to thank you, sir, for your valuable inputs to the students. I have thoroughly enjoyed your entire session, and each and everything that you have spoken today, you have discussed today, have been of utmost importance, and it is very, very relevant to what is happening to the market, to the industry right now. So students, you are privileged that Professor Bholanath Dutta has been with us today, and privileged that you have been lucky enough to hear from him today, right, directly from him. And as I was speaking, there is one positive and one negative always. The positive side today is that we have been able to get him through online, and this would not have been possible if it was not on the online mode. So thank you, sir, and looking forward to see you in the campus as soon as we open.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Good day, and may God bless you all.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.